Sony's latest mid-range phablet succeeds the Xperia C5 Ultra of last year. On this episode, we pit the Xperia XA Ultra against its predecessor to find out how much of an upgrade it really is over its older brother. Mabuhay Manila, this is Drew from ManilaShaker.com and welcome to our comparison of the Sony Xperia XA Ultra versus the Xperia C5 Ultra. Maintained throughout most of its design is its heft and feel from the 6-inch widescreen. The similarities veer off from there as the front glass curves to meet its metal frame that tapers off to a satin plastic back compared to the C5 Ultra's mostly plastic finish. The usual ports and buttons of Sony's past remains the same, with the dedicated camera button at the right panel and the loudspeaker find its new home at the bottom. The coveted fingerprint scanner eludes the Ultra line for now, but Sony tried to make up for it by providing dual SIM options with micro SD card expansion capabilities. Aside from the usual colors of graphite black and white, Sony splashed lime gold into the mix, breathing some life into the Ultra line. Perhaps one of the most noticeable changes for the XA Ultra is losing almost all of its side bezels compared to that of the C5 Ultra. The 2.5D curved front panel aids in overall experience of touch and feel over last year's flat and edgy design. The 6-inch 1080p IPS LCD on the XA Ultra produces noticeably more saturated and punchier output over its older brother, and white balances relaxes the eyes a bit. Sony updated the Ultra line's camera setup from the C5's 13-megapixel main shooter and selfie camera combo to a 21.5-megapixel main camera for the XA with 16-megapixel front-facing shooter. There was no dramatic improvement in our comparison aside from some boxes checked for color accuracy and white balance in the image processing department. The spotlight is trained towards the selfie camera at 16 megapixels complete with front-facing flash that produced sharp and vivid images. The 13-megapixel of old did the job well, but we feel the XA Ultra deserves the award for best selfie camera to date. Video recording still maxes out at 1080p but does it better than the competition. Although optical image stabilization is absent for the main camera, Sony's electronic stabilization effectively eliminates jitters and shakes in post-processing. If we were to look at camera specifications alone, the Xperia XA Ultra definitely bags flagship shooter qualities on a mid-range budget. Underneath the XA Ultra is an octa-core MediaTek Helio P10 clocked in at 2.0 GHz with 3GB of RAM, which is 0.3 GHz faster and 1GB more than the C5. Benchmarks and speed tests of the XA proved to be a marginal upgrade from its older brother, but not by a mile when it goes to daily tasks, but pulls ahead when graphic-intensive playtime comes in. The reduced battery capacity is probably the biggest letdown for us, coming from 2,930 mAh dropping to 2,700 mAh for the XA Ultra. Endurance tests proved average for the latest Sony phablet, which we found could last for 2 days on frugal usage with stamina mode on. Charging will be a painstaking task without fast charging capabilities at 2.5 hours for a top-up on both devices. Audio playback on either loudspeakers is good and crisp but could be improved to front-firing speakers for a phablet aimed at multimedia users. The Xperia C5 Ultra debuted last year at $400 which will find the same pricing for the XA Ultra at 18,000 to 19,000 pesos. If you're canvassing for a multimedia device, XA Ultra should definitely be a part of your list with competitive pricing and an updated design. But if you're coming from the C5 Ultra, maybe wait until the next update or look elsewhere. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to drop us a shout out in the comment section below or reach me via Twitter at Kinuhit. For the latest in tech, keep it locked in on ManilaShaker.com. Once again, this has been Drew. Mabuhay, Manila.